Hi, my name is Krrish and I'm sitting with a very attractive girl, a girl who can transform into anything, almost like a Girgit. In Krrish 3, she plays a Manwar, half woman and half Girgit. And now she's stepping into a different kind of role with Rajjo. Welcome, Kangna Ranaut.
Thank you, Omar.
Have you ever been involved in a cat fight?
What kind of questions do you think I'm going to answer them?
I want to see your reaction. At the moment, are you single or dating someone?
I am technically single. And I think I would stop answering this question now because there should be some mystery around me, isn't it?
There is enough. Okay, are you dating a man or a manwar?
That is the best question I've been asked. A Manavar.
Okay, so you admit you're dating.
Oh God, that was clever.
It's been a fabulous year for you. Like, you got rave reviews for Krrish 3.
Yes.
Yeah, and now Rajjo coming up, so you must be excited.
Yeah, I'm very excited, and I've been shooting for these films for a very long time now. Like, we shot for Krrish over 2 years, and Rajjo I signed beginning of this year, and surprisingly this is coming before even Queen and films like Revolver that I've been working on since 2012. Krrish 3 has been a great experience from the day one when we started filming, and it's one of those films that was written about even before it started, went on floor. And eagerly anticipated. Everyone used to ask me, when is Krrish coming? When is Krrish coming? So the expectations were very, very high, and if want for 200 or whatever, as many crores it made, I think nothing was good enough. It came to.
But very good response for you specifically. All the reviews have mentioned you specifically in the reviews.
Because it is a very, very unusual character to have in Indian films, and especially India's first superwoman, if you see technically. And people find it refreshing, A, and B, a lot of attention was given to my character in the screenplay as well. Like, you see her as this dangerously fierce, wicked woman, and then she goes on to start having human feelings and falls in love and then sacrifice.
That's the time they wanted to change the name from Krrish 3 to Kiss 3. When you kissed Hrithik, right?
Yeah, so I think the character was written in a way where there was a spectrum of emotion that I got to show, and people connected, which is a great thing.
Rajjo is another very bold role, very different and unconventional.
Yeah, it is, and I think for me that's my high, that I can say yes to any role that comes my way. Because with this character, the challenge was dance, and it's a character of a dancer who wants to be a classical dancer, and she's a Nautch girl. When this director came to me, and I was thrilled that he could actually see me in a dancer's role, because not many people would see me in a dancer's role, and I just went with his conviction, and I like it when people have faith in me and they come up with challenges to me, and so it's nice to see that sort of courage and conviction.
But you become like a Kaya in real life, like a chameleon, shifting into any role, any character, very easily.
I think the first person to give this compliment to me was Milan sir. On Once Upon a Time set, he used to call me chameleon. He used to, every time say, and the chameleon, where is she? Call her, so on the set. They kept that name for me. Because in Once Upon a Time, I had many looks, sometimes Western, sometimes 70s, and he would never recognize me. And he's like, with every look and every hairstyle, you change. So I will call you a chameleon now. So he kept that name for me. And I got that character to play. Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing. And that's a compliment for an actress to be called a chameleon. Actually, you're playing the character of a Nautch girl for the first time. Is it deliberate to change your image, or just another character for you?
First of all, I don't want any image. I just want to be an
Yeah.
actor who's very, very versatile. And if people today are very, very convinced that I'm this perfect, quintessential action heroine of this
Right.
country, I wouldn't want to live with that image. I would want to keep doing different things. And with Rajjo, I hope they think that I'm a good dancer as well. But again, that is not the end of my journey.
Well, apparently 7 national award winners are working on
Yeah.
the movie. So
That's a
was that
coincidence.
intimidating for you?
You know, I think our team is quite talented, and there's nothing to be intimidated. You know, and I think I have won one myself, so I'm not going to freak out if I see
Yeah.
a team of talented people around me.
Yeah. You know, for someone who came without a godfather, without a filmy background, to now reach a stage where you're carrying a film on your shoulders entirely, must feel really nice.
I'm not carrying a film on my shoulders. Let me tell you one thing. A film is, whether it's a big hero film, this is the perception actors would want to give out, that, you know, we carried a film. And somehow, you know, in India, media falls for it. But abroad, I think the way they treat directors and screenplay writers, they are the real heroes of the entertainment business, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that's how it is. The director who directs the film and the screenplay writer, the DOP, each one of them are carrying the film on their shoulder, you know.
Yeah.
So
The script is the hero, actually. The writer is the hero. Yeah.
Exactly. And if I am a part of one frame, so is the art, so is the costume, so is the hair and makeup, and so is the lines. So everything. And if tomorrow I would want to make it sound like that my film has done, this is all male ego. All men do that in our industry, but that is so unfair to everyone else who's been a part of the film.
Yeah. It's always been a chauvinistic industry. At the moment, are you single or dating someone?
I think I would stop answering this question now, because there should be some mystery around me, isn't it?
Kangana, at one time your personal life was under a lot of scrutiny, and suddenly now everybody's only talking about your professional life and what you achieved and how well you're doing. So, how come that's changed? Are you relieved?
It's nice to be talked about for the right reasons and not for the wrong ones. And I think, but personally also, I'm getting a lot of attention for being the way I am, which is very, very surprising for me, because so far that has been the problem. Because initially I was criticized for every single thing, you know, even the way I spoke or the way what I wore and every single thing. And now suddenly people are just liking the way I am, and I'm like, okay then.
Because they realize they could not upset you, and they realize you are the way you are.
I think, yeah, and for me it's okay, but I'm not, honestly, you know, for me, like, to read this kind of reaction, even, you know, like how my interview went viral, and I've got so many calls and mails from people who have, even for people who've always been against me and been ignoring me or judging me or being mean to me, those people calling me up and, you know, like saying kind words and loving me and saying kind things to me. So for me, it really doesn't make a difference, because, and I ask myself that anybody will be overwhelmed with this sort of reaction, and what is it about me that I just doesn't matter. Then I realized that, you know, because I've never really looked for acknowledgement or you know, assurance from people, and that, you know, am I good enough, or is it the right thing that I'm doing, or so my confidence comes from a very safe place, you know, and it really doesn't matter. Now they like me, tomorrow they might again just say that we're so tired of her, you know, just that same way she talks, or it could be anything, you know. People.
So you're aware of the pitfalls and the highs and everything that comes with it, which is a good thing.
I've been working for 7 years, and this is my 8th year in the industry, and I know they sometimes have these flavor of the season, and then sometimes they have, but I definitely would not want to be a flavor of the season. I would want to be known for my work, and which is right, because you know, sometimes you get carried away when you come in and you get so much attention and everyone is just talking about you, and then in 6 months they drop you, they find something else to talk about.
So no regrets?
No regrets.
No regrets, yeah. At the moment, are you single or dating someone?
I am technically single. And I think I would stop answering this question now because there should be some mystery around me, isn't it? Like,
There is enough.
yeah.
Okay, are you dating a man or a manwar?
That is the best question I've been asked. A manwar.
Okay, so you admit you're dating.
Oh God, that was clever.
Okay, that's nice. Any thoughts of marriage soon for you?
No
Yeah.
marriage. I think marriages are nice to go to and to have fun in, but
Yeah.
for me, I just want to be like a free bird for
Free,
now.
yeah.
And there are too many things on my wish list, and and the most important thing that I want to do now is just travel to a few places, live in different cities. Right now, if I get committed to somebody, you know, it can put an end to many of my plans and full stop to them, which I won't be able to take, because you know I've escaped the system, the social system I was
Right.
part of
Yeah.
with so much difficulty, and I don't want to end there again.
Which is why you're dating a manwar. So you don't have to commit.
Yeah,
What matters most to Kangana? Critical acclaim or commercial success?
commercial success.
Are you happy that phase is over for you now? That where you had to
I hope
wait.
it is
and-
over. I hope I do.
Sure, yeah.
I hope the good offers keep coming,
Yeah.
and I continue to grow as a
Yeah.
person. And at the same time, I don't want to continue to act all my life. You know, like I would want to grow as a creative person. I want to direct. I want to write, and I want to do different things. And you know, I just don't want to be stuck in the same loop. Like I don't want to continue to do Supergirl, and
Yeah.
you know, something that I have done once. Like I don't want to do a Rajjo or.
Yeah.
Why would I do the same thing again and again? You know,
Right.
that would be such a wastage of my precious time or everyone else's
Yeah,
time.
you have
know?
one life. You
One
live
life
only
and very
once.
little one. You know, we all are.
Yeah.
You know, we know how short a human life is.
Yeah, that's such a precious thing you said. Absolutely, yeah. You coming from a small town in Himachal Pradesh and now this big star in Mumbai. Like you must be feeling really nice about yourself.
Oh well, it got nothing to do with being a star. If you have to feel nice about yourself, you can do that anyway,
Anywhere.
being anywhere. And if you have to feel really terrible about yourself, you can be a superstar and still feel
Yeah.
so bad about yourself. And it happens to all of us. And I do sometimes fall prey to thoughts like that, where you think you're not worth anything, and everything that you have done in your life is wrong, and comes to a point where you feel so hopeless. And then you could be a superstar, you could be anybody, but these thoughts you can fall a prey to such thoughts. But that, I think, that can only be fought with the positive thinking and positive mind. And
Yeah. Otherwise, it'll
And-
get you down.
yes, of course, when I was back home and I was in mountains, doesn't mean I didn't feel good about myself. I used to be very confident and very happy with my life.
Have you ever been involved in a cat fight?
Not really a cat fight, but I remember working with this actress who ganged up on me, but in my very very early days, and they would just whisper behind me and make fun of everything that I did. And 2-3 times I reacted to that and had a showdown on the sets. Yeah, but I think other than that, everyone has been very kind.
You had a showdown on the sets.
Yeah.
And who was the actress?
I don't really mean to let anyone down here,
Yeah,
and I
okay.
don't really. That is not the intention, but I'm just
Yeah.
sharing my
Yeah.
experience.
And there was no ego clash with Priyanka during the making of Krrish 3?
Priyanka is a lovely girl.
Yeah.
Priyanka is very mature person. I mean, the one I'm talking about is, if I tell you the name, you would know that. You won't be shocked. So, and Priyanka is somebody who comes from a very good family, and she's been Miss World and such a graceful woman, and I didn't have any problems with her. In fact, we had a good time.
Rajjo is clashing with Ram Leela at the box office. So, any apprehensions about that?
I really didn't take that call. The director did, and we stood by his decision because I think that's what we are meant to do. And I really wish that everyone's film do well, because everyone works hard. You know, everyone works for hours, and I think they should all do well.
There was no friction with Deepika because of this clash of movies.
No, Deepika is a lovely girl. In fact, I met her for one of the interviews, and I was I was actually surprised to see. I had a different impression of her. I thought maybe she will be a bit arrogant, being so beautiful, or things like that. But she's got good sense of humor and very graceful, very graceful. I would love to work with her sometime. She seems like fun.
And doing so well. In real life, you prefer the younger guy or the older, more mature guy?
Oh, mature guy for sure. Younger guys are, especially someone younger than me would just be a baby, like I'm myself 26, and if I date someone younger than that.
Never dated anyone younger than you?
No, never.
Yeah.
I dated someone around my age, and that's the time I realized that I have to date someone much older because as girls we're already mature and I am being a lot more mature. I can't date my age guys.
So older guy, good combination.
Yes, very good.
Sounds good. Actress you consider who's overrated?
Overrated?
Any other actress?
You want me to be rude? There are many I can name.
I'm going to ask you some rapid fire questions.
Yes.
Kangana? Yeah. The favorite character you played?
Revolver.
One Bollywood movie character you would love to portray that you've not done?
Anarkali.
Yeah. If not an actor, you would be?
I can't really tell. What I want to be, I can say that. I would like to be a chef if I wasn't an actor.
A chef?
Yeah.
And be the eater. Yeah. An actress you consider who's overrated?
Overrated?
Any other actress?
You want me to be rude? There are many I can name.
The worst movie you've seen recently?
What kind of question do you think I'm going to answer them?
I want to see your reaction.
There are many, but obviously you're not going to name them. I'm not going to name them.
Your favorite co-star?
My favorite co-star is Maddie. Maddie is quite cool actually, yeah.
Bollywood sexiest actor according to you?
Well, our superhero, Krrish.
Krrish, yeah. A role you played which is closest to the real Kangana?
Oh my God, this is a very difficult question, but each role has a little
Shade
aspect
of
of my personality, each one of them.
What do you get complimented on most?
I think the fact that I'm very open hand. Like people often get surprised that, oh my God, she said the most
amazing
things people would be embarrassed or would find many ways and to say something, and I would just say it like that, and they think that's quite endearing.
And the worst part of being an actress?
Well, the worst part would be the working hours and unpredictable lifestyle and very poor lifestyle. I mean, according to me, where you sometimes go into night shifts and then time zone changes and then suddenly you have to get up at 6 and then sometimes there's no proper call time, basically no organized lifestyle, which is very bad for your body. But worse than that would be the psychological approach to characters, which can totally mess up your system, like when you have to believe in a separate reality and that doesn't exist, and you believe in that, and then when you go back home you have to come to terms with the reality that is the common reality, and so you can totally actually lose control of yourself, and especially doing characters like Volame and in fact for the matter like Kaya's character, to believe that I am not human and I can't really understand and feel anything which humans do, and to live like that, and you can actually go into certain personality conflict if you keep changing your beliefs and your...
Can become schizophrenic.
You can actually. So that's why I think actors all over the world are considered moody and mercurial, because if you don't really take care of this, you can actually end up a totally messed up person.
That's so true.
Because brain is a complex organ, right? It's a very complex organ, and to play around with it like that is very
Messing
very dangerous. Yeah, very dangerous.
Yeah. But Kangana, like I think now you're on a roll. After Krrish, now Rajjo, and fingers crossed for that one. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much for this lovely conversation.
Thank you, Omar.
Thanks.